Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Sophie and this is my first talking video, so I'm shy. I normally vlog on here, so if you love vlogs, chatty vlogs, chilled vlogs, self-care vlogs, then please subscribe to my channel. I think Hamish the cow's in the corner. Do apologise. This is my first sit down video and I don't know why I'm so nervous, because I used to do videos like this on my channel all the time and I haven't done one in a hot minute. But this week's video is a get to know me Q&A. So I posted on my Instagram that I was going to film something like this and I asked for people to submit their questions and the girls came through. So without further ado, I'm just going to go through some questions. I thought you could get to know me a little bit better. My videos have all been vlogs since I started this channel back up, and I thought, let's just do a little get to know me tag. I'll do these every so often. Also, if there's any other video ideas you guys have, gym, lifestyle, health, skincare, anything, let me know. I will happily film it. Okay, so first question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Now, gosh, we could go down this in so many routes of like what my life's gonna look like, career, fitness. I'm gonna go off mentally where I want to be in 5 years, because that to me is so important, and health wise. I feel like my health recently has been like mentally, obviously I've spoke a lot about it on my vlogs, but I've been in therapy recently for agoraphobia and general anxiety disorder, so I have been working through that, and I think in 5 years I will be in a lot better place. I want to be going to places. One thing that my therapist said is, like, for people with agoraphobia, your world can feel really small because there's like different things you will and won't do. And I want in 5 years for my world to feel big. I want to feel like, yeah, I can go to that event or that opportunity or that travel or holiday. I want to feel like I can yes to things. I want to say yes to things. I want to embrace life and I want to be loving life. So that's where I want to be in 5 years. I also want to feel healthier as a person. 6 months ago, I feel like physically I was a lot healthier. I feel like nowadays my stamina. So I'm just like on a bit of a health journey, wellness journey, and I've been documenting it on here and on my Instagram and TikTok. So if you're not on those are the ones, it's Sophie's Escape everywhere. So yeah, that's where I want to be in 5 years, just in a better place. Who do you look up to in the fitness industry? That is such a hard question, because I feel like as much as I love the top big influencers, the big ones, I love Chrissy Chella. Like Chrissy, the founder of CEO, the founder of Honor Active, is the goal for me. However, I feel like I love smaller influencers. I don't think anybody's like that makes it sound like they're small as in not as relevant. I love smaller influencers who are posting the realest shit, like, and I do, like Chrissy does this, so she was a bad example, but I feel like I love the influencers who post like, do you know what guys, I'm on my period, I don't want to do it today, or this is what I've ate, I've holidayed, I've travelled, the balance. And I also love seeing girls who are just finding it, like just finding the fitness journey like me, and I love seeing those girls. There's a few on here, like, is it Ellie Pick, Mia Townsend? There's like quite a few smaller, again, influencers that I just love to watch their stuff. Also the girls on Instagram and TikTok, I could just scroll. There's one as well, Gym Girl Amy, I think is her YouTube on here, or Gym Girl Diaries or something. We actually trained together today and I just feel like I learned so much from those girls. What made you start the gym? So I have had an on-off relationship with the gym my whole like adult life. I started at a gym at my local leisure centre when I turned 16 and I thought, best join the gym. At that point I was dancing and I used to dance minimum 4 hours a week, and I just went and I only ever trained legs and cardio. So I would go to the gym and I would do like 20 minutes rower, 20 minutes on the cycle machine, or like 10 minutes on the treadmill, and then I would literally do hip abductor and adductor and a leg press and go home. That was my workout. And if sometimes I'd go every day. Like, I fell in love with the gym, but I had no idea what I was doing. But I feel like my gym journey officially started just over a year ago. So I had been going during before lockdown to like my local gym, things like that, and then I started at an independent gym and loved it. Like, I go to different independent gyms all the time because I just like to try them out, but I think like finding a place that felt my own and felt welcoming, like the people in my gym I love, and I think I signed up with a coach, so I got some actual education. I'm not with a coach now, but like they taught me so much of like form and just what I was doing in the gym, having a bit of a structure. So now I have I'm such a fidgeter, like I cannot sit still. But I have such like a structure now in the gym. Like, I train upper twice a week, lower twice a week. I have like all my macros and everything tracked out. And I'm just enjoying myself so much more with it. So the reason I joined the gym was just to get my body moving again. Like, it wasn't necessarily from I want to lose this weight, I want to look this way. I've always dabbled with the gym and enjoyed it whenever I have. So I just decided, I'm going to go to the gym. I just decided I'm going to try the gym, see what I think. I started a new gym, I started with a coach, it all happened at once, all happened very fast. And I just fell in love with moving my body, with lifting weights, with feeling strong. And it all just sort of rolled into one. Next one is, what are your favourite wellbeing activities? Now this is such a good question because I feel like I practice wellbeing so much. I love like simple things like journaling, face masks, bubble baths, all the usuals, but I feel like a big one for me is walking, like going out in green space, like, or by the beach, like just looking out at gorgeous views. So the beach or forests or lakes, I just love being around like proper nature like that. That's a really good wellbeing activity for me, is my hiking. I've not done it as much in the last 6 months. My cardio has been like low as anything, and I think it's something I've been wanting to pick up, itching to pick up recently. And I think it's so good for me to get out into like green space and breathe in fresh air and all of that good stuff. So that's a big one. I love reading. When it says fave wellbeing activities, I'd say reading is a good one for me. Journaling to reflect, but my favourite I think is like my exercise is walking in the gym. Me and my friend have started doing bike rides recently, and God, I just love it. I'm terrible at it and I'm so unfit. My cardiovascular health is poor at the moment, but it's a big goal for me approaching 30, is like, I want to feel healthier, I want to feel strong, I want to feel healthy. So that's my big push. Next question. How did you get into hiking, and do you have any recommendations for it? So my family are hikers. Like, my brother does Ben Nevis like it's nothing, like, and my dad loves it. My mum's done Snowdon. Like, we're a family of hikers. However, when I was a teenager, I was like, I want to go out. I don't want to climb a hill. I'm going to be hungover on a weekend. Like, I'm not going to climb and do this walk. So they'd go out on a walk and I'd spend it in bed. Like, don't get me wrong, I've had times where hiking was not for me. But I would say what got me back into hiking was that like want for being outside. I think in lockdown was where my hiking joy came back. Like walking, not necessarily hiking. So in lockdown, obviously we were only allowed to like go on walks, the gyms and stuff were shut. So I went on like daily walks with my mum around like meadows, fields. We tried to switch it up from our house, like, because I lived at home then, and just tried to do like different things on different walks, different routes, and I just really enjoyed it. So then after like COVID and everything, it was a couple of years later, I'd lived here for a bit, and I was scrolling TikTok and I saw this. I wouldn't recommend this. I saw a girls hiking group and I was like, yeah, sold, I'll just go on it. Did no research, didn't speak to anyone who did it, like just turned up at this hiking group. And how do I put this? The hikes were great. I went with a friend and I'm glad I did, because we got lost. Me, her and one other girl on the hike. They were like, oh, we were all taking pictures in this. We did like, it's Lud's Church in the Peaks, if you know there. So we went and did Lud's church and we were taking photos, and then we looked and we were like, the group's gone. And can I add, like, we're not those girls who were stood there for 40 minutes taking photos. Like, I think they must have all just walked and took photos. Like, we stopped, got a few of her, got a few of me, and realised the group had gone. They hadn't waited, it was gone. And they completely left. So I wouldn't recommend just going with any, but I've done my research now and I've gone on group hikes and I've absolutely loved them. So I definitely like that. I'd say recommendations is make sure you safety first, be vigilant, do somewhere you enjoy, and always pack more water than you think. Because I did go on another one with that group and they said it was like a 2 to 3 hour walk and it ended up being like 5 hours and nobody had enough water. So just make sure you overpack. Don't let anyone tell you you're underpacking. Have you had any cosmetic surgery? Quick answer on that, no. Fated getting my ears pierced, so definitely none. Not opposed to it, but none right now. What made you start a YouTube channel? I've actually had this YouTube channel over 10 years now. I've just deleted all my old videos, but I've had my YouTube channel for a long time, so I've just brought it back because I was enjoying it with my fitness content and everything, and I thought, sometimes I like to yap a bit more than I do on my TikTok, so I brought it over here instead. But that is a very, very quick whistle-stop tour of getting to know me. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Don't want to drag it out too long. So if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and I will see you in next week's video, which will be a vlog. But if you've got any other suggestions, let me know.